Hello Leos, I hope you're all doing great and thanks for tuning in to my channel. This is your March Tarot and Oracle card reading and it's a general reading for the month, so I'll be covering all aspects. Love, money, career, whatever is important for you to know about. And your sun, your ruler, and a lineup of planets including the new moon are all in your intense 8th house early March of shared resources and intimacy, so you might have some things going on there. And then your ruler, the sun and Venus, are moving into your expansive 9th house on the 21st of March, so some opportunities for travel or higher learning or getting in touch with some other cultures might happen for you there. And then you have a full moon at the end of the month in your 3rd house of communication, so it'll be interesting to see what comes up for you, Leos. So your Sacred Traveler Oracle card is infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. And abundance can mean different things to everyone. It can be an increase to your finances, of course, but it can be just feeling more happy and fulfilled in other areas of your life as well. And you also have choosing your path. All is possible. And I'm using the Making Magic Oracle cards for something different this month. Messages for our Leos, please, for March 2021. Wishes come true. Number 1, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. So it looks like March is going to be a good month for you, Leos. Little luxuries. 28 generates luxurious surroundings and experiences. So some abundance coming in, Leo, so you can afford some little luxuries in life. So we'll get into your tarot now. Can we have some guidance for our Leos, please, for the month of March 2021. Spirit guides and angels, show us clearly what's happening for our Leos. What's happening for our Leos? And there's your card Strength on the bottom. So your first card out is the Queen of Air. Gemini, Libra or Aquarius energy. The 8 of Air. The World, number 21. The Messenger of Water, which would be the Knight of Cups. And you also have the King of Water or the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So a lot of air and water energy for you. Oh, and there you are, coming out in your reading, the King of Fire. So that's good. Bit of your fire energy. And the High Priestess for your outcome. We'll get another one for there. Fortune's Wheel. And I'm not surprised that that came out with all those positive oracle cards you got at the start. And you got the Seven of Water or Seven of Cups on the bottom. Some more options opening up for you, but you might have trouble making a decision. And then the Hierophant. So traditional, taking a traditional approach, traditional values, and maybe getting in touch with your spiritual side as well. The getting of wisdom, you might say, and the Queen of Water, following your heart. And then the Chariot, moving forward with confidence. So I'm going to clarify the cards with the Energy Oracle. Can we have some more information for our Leos, please? For the month of March 2021. Thank you. Month of March. And you had the Angel of Love and Appreciation pop out. So could be new love for some of you as well. And appreciation. And maybe a gift. This appreciation card for me often means someone might give you a lovely gift for everything that you have been doing for them, because you do have a big heart, Leos, and you like to go out of your way to help people if you can. And with the Queen of Air, you've got the World coming out again. And the Daughter Spirit with the Eight of Air. Strategy or making a plan with the world. Indecision with the Knight of Cups. Victory with the King of Water. The Temple Path with your card, the King of Fire. And the Sixth Chakra, Archangel Metatron with the High Priestess. And we'll get another one for there. Community. And this card for me is social networking and friendships and social circles, and also showing of appreciation from others. Maybe even public recognition or renown. So how this reading works, Leos, if you haven't watched my videos before, is this is the beginning of March through to the middle of March. We have a new moon in Pisces on the 13th of March. And these cards would be mid to late March. And we have a full moon in Libra, balancing Libra at the end of the month. So early on in March, you've got the Queen of Air with the World, which is an interesting combination. The Daughter Spirit with the Eight of Air. Strategy or making a plan with the World. Maybe you're planning some travel, something like that, with the Sun going into your 9th house of travel. The Messenger of Water with indecision. And Victory with the King of Cups. And the King of Fire has come out with the Temple Path, which is a very spiritual card. And the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune with these two cards. So, getting in touch with your intuition towards the end of March there. And early March, you have the Queen of Air and the World. And the Queen of Air, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius energy here, is about truth, honesty, openness, and she's very independent. And she's usually had her fair share of disappointments, and she's gained a lot of wisdom from her experiences without having let them make her bitter and heartless. And I love this depiction of the Queen of Air, because usually she's depicted as such a stern woman, but in this picture you can see she's more open and looks like a person who's probably got a good sense of humour. And the white owl represents wisdom and clarity of thought. And she is direct and to the point usually, the Queen of Swords, and she won't stand for any BS. And she doesn't allow her emotions to overwhelm her, which doesn't mean that she doesn't have strong emotions. She's just learnt to deal with them. And having come out with the World, I feel that a new cycle of opportunities wants to open up to you here, Leos. But you have the Eight of Swords next in your reading. So I feel that something is holding you back here with the Eight of Air. The Eight of Air is about feeling stuck, feeling powerless or trapped by circumstances, and probably feeling a bit overwhelmed and unsure of the way forward. But when this card comes up, it's often illusions of the mind that are making you feel this way. So are you really trapped? Or is it just a state of mind? And could you easily release the ties that bind you and walk away? And how real are the obstacles in your path here? And with the Queen of Swords here, I feel you're going to use her sword of truth, her wisdom, to cut away the BS and gain a new sense of clarity, a whole new fresh perspective on whatever this situation represents. It'll be different for all of you, being a general reading. So just take what resonates with your situation. I feel you'll know what this Eight of Swords represents if it does apply for you, to you. You might have had a lot of disappointments recently, and now you've just shut yourself off a bit to circumstances. And we all do this. It's only a natural human thing to do, of being fearful about the future and what things might be going to happen, but they often usually never come to pass 99% of the time. And you can choose to walk towards this new cycle with the world. And a new path is opening up for him here, and the sun's starting to come out again, lighting up his options, his new opportunities here. And in this deck, this world card is all about expanding your horizons and not limiting your options, not limiting yourself and your options, and embarking on a new cycle of independence and freedom. And I feel this daughter spirit card is a key to this situation as well. And knowing that you're protected and guided on your journey here, so that you don't have to always live in fear of what negative things might be going to happen next. I feel led to read to you what it says about that card. Number 32. And number 32 adds up to 5, which is all about change. But I feel it's changed for the better here. And you did have this wishes come true, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. And you have the world coming in here with new opportunities. So it says for this card, spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. This door opens onto the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, the card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts. And you do have the High Priestess later on in your reading. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of Spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of Spirit, and to the magic and power of your true identity. So new beginnings and possibly even a spiritual awakening. And you did have this card here of choosing your path and infinite abundance. So I feel that's the message of the World card here. And that's come out with strategy or making a plan. So maybe writing a few things down, your goals and your hopes and dreams, would help to make it, bring more clarity in about what would make your life happier and more fulfilling, Leos. And I feel that you're going to be moving past this energy of the Eight of Swords here. The world is bringing in a whole new cycle for you, new beginnings. And it could have been a tough cycle that's ending with the Eight of Swords here. But you have a shot at some great new opportunities here and some new beginnings. So don't stay stuck. Maybe even do a little new moon ceremony on the 13th when we have the new moon in gentle Pisces. And write down, light a white candle and write down all your goals, hopes and dreams on a piece of paper, and then you burn it, and that sends your desires out to the universe, the universal consciousness and spirit, whatever it is that you believe in, or whoever it is that you believe in. And you do currently have your ruler, the sun, in your 8th house of shared resources or other people's money and intimacy, and being ruled by Scorpio and the planet of transformation, Pluto. This can be an intense house to deal with, and it can be about death and rebirth, taxes and inheritance. So it could be the Eight of Swords there could have represented a large debt or credit card bill that's making you feel stuck, or a problem with an intimacy issue, like not being able to open up or reveal too much of yourself with those who would like to get to know you better. But you've got a new moon coming in, and this can open new doors for you and help you find solutions to problems that you might not have been aware of before. And on the other hand, with the 8th house, you could be coming into a large sum of money that frees you and frees you from debt, or you pay off a loan. You could get an inheritance or a great tax refund or an insurance payout, something like that. And on a deeper level, you could be going through an important spiritual transformation like the daughter spirit represented, or rebirth at the time of the new moon. Especially as you had the daughter spirit, you could be drawn to otherworldly matters that Pluto rules and developing your connection to the divine. And so it could also be the world opening up to you more once the sun goes into your expansive 9th house at the start of Aries season on the 20th of March. You get the opportunity to travel or partake in some higher learning or get involved in cultures other than your own, that sort of thing. So it's an important time for you with all these world cards here, a transformative time, and it's definitely a time to release this self-imposed prison that you've built around yourselves, Leos. And the world is going to open up to you again. And then you have the Messenger of Water, or the Knight of Cups, and indecision. So you're at a bit of a crossroads here, mid to late March, Leos, maybe having an important decision to make. And with the Knight of Cups, I feel that emotions could be getting in the way of making this decision, because the Knight of Cups can be prone to flights of fancy, and you're going through some sort of important cycle here, Leos. And when you're going through these sorts of endings and beginnings there's bound to be some sort of important decisions to make. And you're at this crossroads here, and the path ahead is unclear. And I think you're asking yourself, do you follow your heart or your head? And you do have these cards below the Queen of Air here, who would go with the facts and logic. And the Knight and the King of Cups would represent going with your heart. But I feel the King of Water here holds the answer to your problem. I feel he represents some sort of advisor or counsellor that you come across, someone that you can trust. He could be a father figure, Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio energy, or he could be someone that you go to for advice, and he often represents good advice and wise counsel in a reading. So reach out to this person, Leos, because he could lead you to some sort of victory here. And unlike the Knight of Water, he's emotionally stable and secure, and he has a lot of experience in his chosen field, and he can see right through to the heart of the matter usually. And the King of Fire could represent you, Leos. And the Temple Path, which is another very spiritual card. And you're coming out in your power here, Leos. You've overcome this stuck energy of the Eight of Swords and the indecision you had back with the Knight of Water. Whatever was holding you back from being in your true power, and your heart chakra's healthy and activated here, and you're open to new love and new experiences, and you have a renewed sense of confidence and hope for the future. So whatever this victory was with the King of Water has shifted the energy here, and you're ready to embark on this new life path here. And this daughter spirit, the Temple Path is a very spiritual card as well. One of being guided by the divine, and also your spirit guides and passed on loved ones, which are represented by these golden orbs here. And it could even represent some sort of spiritual enlightenment here. And it might be a path that you're walking alone, but it's bringing you a lot of fulfillment. And it's also urging you to trust that you're where you need to be on your journey at this moment. And also that you're going to gain important insights and clarity into your situation. And you have these cards leading up to the full moon in Libra in your third house of communication. So it could be some sort of download from above here, Leos. And the full moon is a magical time when our emotions and intuition can be heightened. So pay attention to any signs that Spirit may be trying to send you around this time. Things that you wouldn't normally see. And different birds and animals that you wouldn't normally see in your daily life, or brightly coloured feathers, or repeating number sequences, Or you could even just turn on the radio and you get a message from a song on the radio. I find that often happens for me. Or you turn on the TV and a program comes on that's relevant to your situation. There's all sorts of ways Spirit tries to send us messages. We just have to be open to it, because they're actually trying to send us messages and guidance all the time, but we may not be open to it. And usually they use very simple, straightforward methods to send us some messages. They don't make them complicated. And these days you can always Google what unusual things you see and see the spiritual meaning of it. And then you have the High Priestess here, and she's come out with the sixth chakra, which is really spooky because the sixth chakra is your third eye chakra, which the High Priestess is urging you to activate so that you can renew your connection to the divine and gain more clarity. And you can also ask Archangel Metatron to help you with this. And the High Priestess is the card of Pisces, and we've not long had a new moon in Pisces, so there's a lot of synchronicities here as well. So getting in touch with your intuition is important here. And Fortune's Wheel is this lucky new cycle coming in for you. And Fortune's Wheel is the card of Jupiter, lucky Jupiter. So some luck coming in for you here towards the end of March as well, Leos. And maybe even some public recognition and appreciation with this community card. And getting together with others and reconnecting with your friends and social circle, because you have your ruler, the sun, coming into your 9th house, which is also ruled by Jupiter, and he's Sagittarius astrologically. So more synchronicities here for you, Leos. So the end of March is a really great time for you with these cards. And it's also a number 10, which reduces down to 1 in numerology, and 1s are all about new beginnings. So I'm going to finish off your reading, Leos, with some Lover's Oracle cards. Well, there's your heart chakra. Leo rules the heart chakra. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Well, that could be the message of the King of Water as well. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So, lovely reading for you there, Leos, and I hope you receive some guidance from that. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and tell all your friends. And I hope you have a great month. Bye for now.